What is going on, YouTube? Clenby here, and welcome to week 1 of the NPL. I know I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be uploading this game for you, and it's great. It's just great. But our week 1 is gonna be against Toptierboy, and my lord, I have had so many mock battles for this squad. First of all, he brought Zydoge. He brought Raikou, Tyranitar, Gliscor, Amoonguss, and Mega Scizor. That is Mega Scizor. I expected a good amount of mons here. I really expected I can't talk. I keep wanting to call it Zygarde, but I keep calling it Zydog. We're just going to keep calling it Zydog. He brought Zydog. He brought Raikou. I expected that. I figured Tyranitar was in the maybe section, so we did prep for that. And I expected Mega Scizor. I felt like Gliscor wasn't 100% necessary for this battle, and considering none of the mocks I had included Amoonguss, I took off my prep for Amoonguss, for the most part. So he really threw me some curveballs here. I'm telling you, must have had at least 10 mock battles. But we have Toxapex, Sharpedo, Arcanine, Mega Beedrill, Hitmontop, and Celebi. And this game, my lord. You know what? Just shut my window real fast. We're going to hop into this. I'm just going to let you watch it for yourself. So, he's going to lead off with Raikou, as we lead with Beedrill. Now, I made one of the dumbest decisions of my life. We Mega Evolve, and the Volt Switch was it's the word I can't think of. I should have expected it. But we go for U-turn here. And that shows me that he's a Scarfed Raikou. I wasn't sure if he was Scarfed or not, but he's definitely Scarfed. But he goes into Scizor, blah, 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 blah. We're against the Amoonguss now. I'm going to pause it right here, because I jumped the gun so hard, made one of the biggest misplays of this game. We have Hidden Power Fire on Sharpedo, on a special Sharpedo, specifically because Scizor puts down physical Sharpedo. So, instead of going into Arcanine against Scizor, we went into Sharpedo, because Sharpedo's got the answer. We got this. The Seb's not a dumb guy. He's not a dumb guy. He called that out as soon as I went into it. Once I clicked Sharpedo, I was like, oh my god, I can't get out of this. Let's see. We have to just hope he thinks it's a misplay, because I should not have done that. But even Amoonguss, this thing's a tank. It did not care about that HP fire one bit, especially with a Black Sludge. So we got to go in the Celebi here. I'm fearing the Spore, so he goes into Tyranitar. Now I know this thing's going to try to Pursuit Trap me. Absolutely know it. We are super physically defensive just for the Zydog switch in, and I really didn't want to take a Pursuit in case he was banded. But that really didn't do all that much damage. Unfortunately, it is a crit, and we do get some seed life back. But he's carrying a Renoberry. He was prepared for the Celebi. I understand that he brought T-Tarts just for the Celebi, and it's working out for him really well. So, he switches out right there, goes back, or not back, but he goes into Gliscor, he's going to take a Giga Drain very well, which is perfect for him, because it does allow him to get his free Toxic up. And I expected him to go for a Substitute here, so we went for the U-turn, or a Delete Seed, try to get some extra damage, but he U-turns on out, which, again, Celebi that's quad weak. Celebi doesn't care all that much. Unfortunately, it did weaken our Zygarde switch in, so we go into Hitmontop, who is Assault Vested, specifically to take on this Raikou. And instantly switches into Amoonguss. I should have saw that coming, because we went for the Rock Slide. I don't remember why I went for Rock Slide. Could have gone for something much better. But he is going to Sludge Bomb our Toxapex. Toxapex really doesn't have much of a role here. Honestly, don't even remember why I brought it. But, again, we're going to try to hit what's in front of us, and he's going to make the switch into Scizor, who's not going to care about that Ice Beam one bit. He's going to Mega Evolve. He's going to go for that U-turn. His Volt Turn on this team right now is pretty crazy, between Gliscor, Raikou, and Scizor. But he goes back into Amoonguss, who's going to eat that Scald very, very well, not get the burn. But we land a second Scald. For some reason, I didn't go for Ice Beam, but he gets the score off. And honestly, if there was anything that was going to get put to sleep, I'd prefer it was Toxapex. It's really not doing anything here. But he's going to go into Rainbow everywhere. And I'm not trying to kill off my own Toxapex here. You know, so we're just going to go and hit him on top. Catch that Volt Switch. I knew it was coming, but I really didn't have anything that could... I mean, there's really nothing you can have that's going to plus off of a Switch Pivot. But Zydog does take care of it on top. We're going to go on the Stabby. And I thought he might switch, but I wasn't sure. So I'm going to go for the U-turn just to be safe. I wasn't sure if it was Banded or Scarfed at this point. But Sharpedo's coming in against the Gliscor, who is going to protect. As we hit him with that nice Surf, but not do any damage. Ugh. So he gets some Poison Heal up. And he's going to get on out of there. Over back into Amoonguss, who is just... he's killing me right now. Like, just killing me right now. So we cannot keep Sharpedoing against this thing. We can't afford to. I don't know why I protected. I wanted to see if he was... Nope, I don't know why. But we're going to go back into Toxapex, the Nipple House, who's going to eat the Sludge Bomb pretty well. But we are still asleep, which is going to give him just the easiest switch back into Raikou. And Hitmontop's down, so I don't have a switch in anymore. Because I decided to leave it in against Zydog. So we have to go into Celebi, who even with no special defense investment, is going to eat that Volt Switch pretty well. As he goes back into T-Tar, who is absolutely going to kill us with Sandstorm. So, we're looking at a 4-on-6 already. But Arcanine does take out the T-Tar. I guess if he really just brought it for a Celebi counter, there's really no reason for him to keep it around, especially not knowing what kind of Arcanine we are. Or he just predicted me to switch. But, again, I have no switch in for Zydog now. So Toxapex has to eat that 1,000 arrows up. And this is a banded Zydog. And Toxapex still ate it up. Not, well, you know, it didn't die immediately. But Stabby's going to come back out. I know at this point he's banded. He's going to switch. So, Pursuit. At least it's going to put him into E-Speed range from Arcanine. So, pluses. Now, I expected a Bullet Punch from this Scizor. And he's ballsy. He went straight for the U-turn. I really should have... Well, I mean, Mega Beedrill. I couldn't really do much to him anyway to Mega Scizor. But this Amoonguss does take a Flare Blitz. Oh my... It lives, too, and puts us to sleep. And I'm really not trying to get 5-0'd right now. I'm really not trying to get 5-0'd. So I'm just having faith that Arcanine wakes up. And I guess he figures at his range of health, there's no reason to switch Amoonguss out, considering Sharpedo and Beedrill could both kill it after Regenerator damage. Or, yeah, after Regenerator kicks in. But luckily, we wake up, nick of time, take out the Amoonguss. And this Raikou, we do land a crit Extreme Speed, which is beautiful, which really just brings you back to turn 1 when I should have hit Pursuit. When I should have hit Pursuit, that Raikou could be down. And then Sharpedo could kind of just take the rest of the squad. It's so upsetting, because if it wasn't for if I had just taken out the Raikou, Sharpedo, I'm not going to say it could have, but it might have been able to sweep. Just as well, I should have gone for a second Protect there, instead of just going for the attack. And Mega Beedrill does drop. So there you have it, guys. That's the game. We did take a 4-0 loss week 1, which really, really hurts. Really hurts, but we can come back from it. It's only week 1. There's still plenty of games left. Your Dwebbles aren't counting out just yet. But overall, looking back at the game, I played way too safely. Way too safely. And focused way too much on what was in front of me rather than what could have been in front of me. So, we're going to take that. We're going to take that lesson from this game, and we're going to learn from it. And we're going to come back week 2 a little bit smarter, a little bit stronger. And, oh my lord, our week 2 is against Gypsy, so make sure you come back for that one. I feel like it's going to be a good game. I really do. But hey guys, go ahead, do me a favor. Go check out Toptierboy's channel. You'll find a link to his channel in the description of the video. He's a great guy, really cool dude, and he's got some great content. So go down there, hit him up, and make sure you come back next week, because again, we are playing Gypsy. And that's going to be such a scary game for us. And I am just happy to have the ability to have the chance to battle him, because we didn't battle him at all last season. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.